I do, but not there. Okay.
Yeah.
We should be recording. Yes, we are. Woohoo. All right. Well, we will get started. Let's see. So, I guess, well, we already kind of went through introductions, but since we're recording now, I will. My name, hi, welcome. Let's see. So, my name is Heather Fitch, Miss Fitch. I teach English here at Kilgore College. I've been here for about 7 years now. And Miss Gail and I co-sponsor Sigma Kappa Delta here on campus. Uh, we have a good time with it. Yeah, I think so.
Just
Miss Gail, do
starting.
you want to introduce?
Uh, what did you want me to introduce myself?
Sure, just
Okay,
say
I
hi.
didn't hear what you said there for a second. Yeah, this I've only completed one full year at Kilgore College, teaching, and like you said, this semester I'm doing dual credit, but
Mhm.
um, mostly I've been doing a blend between in person at Kilgore and online. Um, so I'm full this semester. I've got a lot of students, so I'm keeping real busy with doing a lot of that. But when this opportunity came up, I really jumped on it because I thought this would be a group I would really like to work with. And I'm getting a slow start. I'm going to learn a few tricks along the way, but I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. Yeah, we have a great group too. They're all smarties.
Yeah.
I love it. All right. Well, let's see. Adrian, welcome. Welcome. We are glad you're here with us. Let's see. I think I have my agenda up here. Let me look at it real quick. Yeah, I think the first thing that I'll just kind of want to do is to give everyone sort of an overview of what Sigma Kappa Delta is. And if I can figure out how to share my screen, because I usually can. Let's see. Host only participants. Let's see. I know how to do this. I haven't done it in a long time. Let me see.
Yeah,
Uh,
just there should be in the toolbar at the bottom, there should be a share screen where you had mute, stop video, and
okay, I see. Stop video, security, participants, chat, share screen. Ha! There it is. Okay, I just gotta stop and make
there
myself
you
do
go.
things. Okay, so I'm gonna share the screen. There it goes, and that's my email. Y'all don't read my email. Um, so a quick overview
Yeah,
of
well,
Sigma.
I mainly like that lunch. Go ahead.
A quick overview of Sigma Kappa Delta, just to get us going here. It is the English Honor Society for two-year colleges. Our website, as you can see on the screen, I hope, is english2.org. Um, the qualifications are pretty simple for membership. If you are all qualified, I promise. Um, if you got the invitation, you are qualified, but pretty easy. Having completed an English college level English course with a B or better, and have a 3.0 at least, and then having completed at least one semester. So pretty much, if you passed English, good, yeah. So that is our eligibility. Um, Sigma Kappa Delta, as I said, is just English Honor Society. Like any honor society, we do have meetings. In ours, in particular, we frequently try to do because we're funded primarily through membership dues. So whenever you join, you're asked to pay a fee, and part of that, like there's part that goes to the national office, and there's part that comes back to our chapter, and that's what helps us to do events and activities on campus. And so we try to do a lot of community volunteering, things like that, helping around the campus. Last December, we did a book drive, for children's book drive, and we donated those to Rahab's Retreat and Ranch, which is a women and children's shelter. We also donated to a couple of the daycares locally, so we had a lot of fun with that. Um, COVID kind of shut us down for a little bit. So I was sponsor during that, but we didn't do anything. So really, the book drive was our most recent our most recent event. So that's really kind of where we're at now. We I try to make a point of letting everybody know that we don't require um, active participation to be a member of the club. Once you pay your fee, you're in, you're done, you're a member for life. It's just, you may not be considered an active member, right? So, but you are considered a member. I like to keep it very much voluntary as far as you want to do participation. We do some really cool things on campus. We have a lot of fun with it. Um, so those are just some of the things that we end up doing. Um, we're gonna get into some of this other stuff here. So yeah, the website, there it is. The website has awards and scholarships. In fact, last year, one of our members, Carla Dominguez, won second place in the photography contest. So it's really cool. And those are online. You can look at them at any time. There's scholarships and awards. There's Sigma Kappa Delta scholarships. There's writing awards, photography. And then there's also chapter awards that we can do as a chapter. And as of now, we haven't applied for any of those yet, but we have been considering it and looking at some of this stuff because it's chapter activity and award, which would include some of the service things that we've done. And we can also publish a literary journal for the college. And before COVID started, we were going to do that, but we um, Miss Lasik and I, who was the other sponsor before Miss Gail jumped in, so excited. But we started to work on a journal and then we lost it because of COVID. We just kind of, everybody lost interest and we didn't get it done. And I haven't been able to pick it back up yet. But it may be something we can pick up on in the future. So those are some of the things that I wanted you guys to know about. There are a lot of scholarships and you guys, I can help you with any of these scholarships or awards that you want to apply for. There's a writing award, guys. There's one that is for literary criticism. And so if you take English 1302, that's exactly what we do, isn't it? And so, I mean, publish a paper, why not? Right? And so it gets published in the national magazine for Sigma Kappa Delta, and you get put into the contest. It's kind of cool. Black and white photography is also one potential one, and there are a lot of scholarships. Case it says 5 scholarships per year. There are others too for Sigma Kappa Delta, and I can help you with any of them. Um, and guys, a lot of people forget that they're here. They forget that these scholarships exist because it's a 2-year program, and y'all are almost already into 1 year, right? So a lot of people just forget that these scholarships are available. So if you apply, your odds of getting it are actually pretty good. So that is something to consider. What else? What else? Oh, the website also has merchandise. You can buy merchandise. Now, when you apply, you will get a certificate and a pin at the end of the spring semester, and we're considering doing one at the fall too. Hi, welcome. Sigma Kappa Delta, make sure. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. Um, so you can buy merchandise. You automatically will get a certificate and a pin. But if you want like the ropes for graduation or hoodies, sweatshirts, caps, they have all kind of cool stuff that you can buy from the website at any time. And I encourage it because I love walking around and seeing some of our students wearing Sigma Kappa Delta stuff. One of my favorites of the soul selects her own society. It's a Dickinson quote, and I love that one. There was another one that I really liked. Oh, there it is, heroin addict, but it's heroin like a hero. I thought it was good. So yeah, that's one of my favorites. Proud mom of a Kappa Delta, get it for your mama. So there's a lot of those. I'm an English major. You do the math. I say that pretty often, actually. So there are some really cool things on here. So I invite you guys to take a look at it when you get a chance. If you ever get a chance, y'all excuse me for scrolling. I'm scrolling. So I'm gonna go back up. So that's some of the stuff that you can buy. Like I said, if you want the cords for graduation, I used to try and provide them using the fees, but it just made more sense because I wasn't able to get them passed out in time 1 year. And I said, oh, maybe I'll let them do that. So that was one of the things. Our chapter, oh, this is cool for you guys to know about too. Our chapter is actually called the Ivy League chapter. And so where is it? Somewhere in here. Um, recognition, there it is. So we are an Ivy League chapter, and you can see our name is right there. Where is it? Right there in the middle. We are an Ivy League chapter. It makes us look cool, right? So that we can brag about that. Yeah, it's actually a really cool honor, and part of that includes donating to Dolly Parton's book project every year, and also being active and having induction ceremonies and things like that. So kind of cool. Yeah. All right. So let's see, Bonnie. Do you want to add anything to that before I try to move forward? Or do y'all have questions?
No, like I said, I'm new and I really think that from this website and the national organization that's behind it, I've been really impressed with what I've seen. And, um, you know, I could see all of this really increasing, us making more people, like you said, aware of the scholarships
Mhm.
and the members themselves talking to other students saying, didn't you get an A or a B in that English class? And encouraging others to join. I think that's going to be great. And following Facebook. I don't know if
Yes.
you have that on the upcoming thing, but I I can see us increasing the Facebook activity and reminding people of some of these different things like, hey, why don't you ask for a shirt for Christmas or something, you know?
Yes, absolutely. Have you guys seen the Facebook? There it is. It is SKD SKD Kilgore College. And then there's a colon and it says Upsilon Delta chapter, and that is the chapter that we are at. The cover photo, you'll see me up there in all my shining glory along with everybody else. That was our induction before COVID. It was a very small party, but it was a fun little event that we had there. So that was our pre-COVID induction ceremony. So we're getting. I mean, COVID kind of, like I said, it kind of shut us down for a little bit, but we are building back up now. So I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, y'all absolutely go ahead and add the Facebook. And apparently I have a pending post that was added today. I didn't know about. Oh, somebody wanting out Amazon. Don't do that. Okay. I'll deny that later. But but I try, oh, there it is. I try to post information about meetings, the recording that you're seeing that we're doing right now. I will post up there once I put it on YouTube. I have a private YouTube channel that I put all my recordings on, and then if you have the link, you can see it. So I will put that on our Facebook. Oh, this is from the book drive. The picture here. That was the book drive when we took it. I had my whole car full of books. It was really heavy, and I was afraid we were going to drag like sparks on the ground. But yeah, it was wonderful. It was wonderful. We had, I think it was 11 boxes of books that we ended up donating to Rahab's and to the daycares in the area. It was kind of great. It was sponsoring literacy in our local area was the goal there. So kind of a fun thing. So there is that. Just close that. So there's the Facebook. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. All right. Any questions so far from you guys? I've got some other stuff coming up. I'm going to be hopping around topics. That's what I do. Y'all, my classes are like this too. I just go everywhere. Okay, let's see. Um, the National Convention for Sigma Kappa Delta 2, their information again is on the website. It's going to be March 29th through April 1st in Denver, Colorado. If anyone wants to go, plans need to start being made now, including hotel reservations and the like. If you're interested, you can talk to me afterwards or shoot me an email, and we can talk about it and figure it out. I know I had one student that really wanted to go last semester, and we just didn't. I didn't get it together in time. Honestly, is what happened, and I think that she got kind of bogged down too. So that happens. But if we start planning now, we can do it. We can make it happen. And the convention, I have honestly never been, but Miss Lasik, who's on campus too, she has been, and she said it's awesome. She said it is so cool, And so if we want to do that, we can certainly get that going. Um, roundtable submission for the convention end on October 12th. So I wanted to make sure and point that out back on the English 2 website. Let's see, National Convention Roundtables. And so what you can do, guys, is if you have something that you write that goes under this topic, you can submit it for the roundtable and present it at the convention. And it is a really cool opportunity because it gives you the opportunity to get feedback on something that you may one day want to publish. It gives you the experience of talking to people with your academic work. It's really a neat thing to do. It really is. So it says, the panel is called Colorful Something. What does home place mean to you? Where is your home place? Topographical features that mark the landscape of your home place, and so much like that. So it is the home, your home, right? So talking about that. And all you do to get in on the roundtable is to submit an abstract of the paper that you would present, right? And then there at the convention, you would read your paper and get feedback on it. People would talk about it, and it's really cool experience. So I highly recommend that. And again, I'm happy to help if you want me to. Just shoot me an email and we can get that going. What else? What else? What else? Okay. All right, so going back to our local chapter as opposed to the national stuff then. Um, we want to do some officers this year. Um, there are spots open for president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, and historian. There are full descriptions of each position in the handbook on the website. Last year, I appointed a president, and that's all we did because I didn't have time. I got started late. Everybody got started late last year. It's just what happened. But I did appoint Pauline Bryant, and she is still an active member with our chapter. Um, and she was our president last year, so she would be our president standing. And we would like to elect officers for this year. And the lovely thing about electing officers is that we would have an officer ceremony. It would be very small, probably on Zoom just for convenience purposes. Um, and it's a pretty simple ceremony. And then the only thing, I mean, they each have, let me look. They each have specific roles that they play within the chapter and forms and handbooks. There it is. And so the handbook actually has a list of what each one does. Okay, so the president shall preside over all the meetings. So you would have to be in all the meetings. Vice president shall preside in the absence of the president. Secretary and historian have the primary responsibility for keeping the minutes and maintaining the archives. Um, we don't have too many archives yet. We're getting there. So our historian would have a really easy job. And then the treasurer would go along with us, the sponsors, because it has to go, everything financial has to go through us. But the treasurer would be, like if we're at an event and you're collecting money or doing fundraising or something like that, the treasurer would be in charge of all that. Does that make sense? So that's kind of where we are with that. So I do want to gather up volunteers, I guess, volunteers, whoever wants to be an officer, and then we will hold elections if necessary. Kind of that thing, because I just want to see kind of what we're doing and how much participation I get here. I'm hoping to get a lot. I think it'll be great. So that's kind of where we want to go there. And the officers would be primarily they would head up one of it, right? They would head up the events and be the face for that semester at least. Yeah. Okay, so we want to do that, and I would like to ask anyone and everyone to send me, email me, and I'm going to write my email nice and big up here for you guys. Email me or send me if you are interested in volunteering to be an officer, please, 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 please let me know. You know what? I'll go ahead and do it. Let's see. My email, we'll put it nice and big so everybody can see it, just because I'm a extra that way. hfitch@kilgore.edu. I'm also the person that sent like 4 emails last week about the meeting, and then it was in the wrong location, and I'm so sorry for that. That was me. So you can just respond to that and let me know if you're interested in any of this stuff here. So there's that. Okay, so hi Samantha, welcome. Oh, she can't hear yet. I'll say something in a minute. Hello Samantha, welcome, welcome. So
Hi.
excited. Hi. Awesome. That's okay, Adrian. If it conflicts, that's okay. You can still be an officer. We just don't. I mean, we can work around conflicts, and you don't have to be at everything. It's not necessary. So, if you will shoot me an email, so that I can have it on there. I love that you're interested. That makes me happy. But yeah, shoot me an email, and that way I'll have it in writing, because I tend to lose things out of my brain. Up here on the hill for the fall. Nice. All right. Well, the next project that we are absolutely doing, we have a speaker. He is called let's see, spoken word performance artist. His name is David Romero, and he is going to be presenting. I hope you guys have seen the flyers. You've seen it. Oh, good, 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 good. That makes me feel better. I know it went out now. Yay. He is a spoken word artist, and he is going to be speaking about Latinx, which has to do with Mexican culture, Latino culture, that kind of thing. And so he will be here on September 29th from 5:30 to 7:30 in the Dodson Auditorium. I would love to have some of our folks volunteer to be there at the event. I would absolutely love, hi, we have another one coming in, yay! I would absolutely love to have a table set up with our members there, and talking to people who are coming in and spreading the word about Sigma Kappa Delta. Hey, it's a great organization. We're sponsoring this event. Bet y'all didn't know that. Ta-da, your sponsors. It was actually kind of my idea, sort of. And I reached out to the DEI committee, which stands for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. And so that committee and the Sigma Kappa Delta, us, Phi Theta Kappa will be there. We'll have some representatives from the adult workforce. We'll have some representatives from the recruiting here at Kilgore College. And then there's one more, and I cannot remember for the life of me what it is. Diversity Alliance, and they will be there also. And I think it's kind of a perfect opportunity to just get the name out there for your group and your club, and that's kind of what I've invited other groups and clubs on campus to do. To set up a table before the event and just talk to students as they come in and say, hey, here's what we're all about. Don't you want to join? Don't you want to be cool like me? Go do well in your English class, and then you can join. So I would love to have volunteers for that. So if you are by chance able and willing to volunteer for that event.
Want something?
Hello.
Even
Oh, hi Sabrina.
kind of juice or anything like that? A soda or?
Definitely not a soda.
Okay.
But if they have, yeah, you can get like a juice or something.
Okay. So so we have all of that happening. I am hoping to have lots of volunteers to help with that. I'm considering doing raffle tickets. And I wanted input on that, if you are interested, or if you think that would be cool. What would we raffle? And my ideas were maybe a basket of like school supplies, like test taking helpers, like a bunch of coffee and, you know, pens and pencils, maybe a Scantron or two for those who might take a class online or face to face. So things like that. I thought about getting a KC T-shirt from our bookstore and putting that in there. A gift card to Starbucks, which is here in the library. Um, so that was a thought that I had, and I also wanted to ask our members what would we charge for the raffle? And currently, the standing idea was $1 for one ticket, or 3 for 5, or 6 for 10. Um, so that's kind of where we are for that. So I'm going to go ahead and ask my folks here and the folks here with us presently online. What would you guys like to do that or like to see that happen? To put together something to raffle, maybe 2 or 3 things, and sell those at that event on the 29th. We like this? Yeah? All right. How about you folks online? You can turn your microphones on. Yeah. Adrienne says, for sure, I like it. And do y'all have other ideas of something else you may want to do instead or with that? If you do. It's kind of like this hot button. Yeah, it's hard to respond immediately. A raffle sounds great. I like the idea. I think it'd be kind of fun, and it may be a good opportunity for us to make just a little bit extra money. And the money that we use, as I said, it goes towards some of the events. We're paying for a guest speaker, of course, and also our induction ceremonies, which I'm going to talk about a little bit more in a little bit. But that's where that money goes towards. So it goes into the account. The school keeps it, not me, because don't trust me. I'll lose things. But the school keeps it, and we use it for events for us. Hi, Gina. Welcome.
Hi.
Did you want to weigh in on the raffle?
Yes.
Awesome. Go ahead. What do you got?
Wait. Actually, hold on. I do, but I joined late. So what raffle?
That's okay. We were talking about, we're getting this David Romero project. He is a guest speaker that is coming to the college on September 29th. And the suggestion on the floor was that we set up a raffle, maybe multiple raffles, with a gift card, a KC T-shirt, maybe a little basket of school supplies to help for final exams. Dare I say that word, or midterms. So, and so that was the suggestion on the floor. And so I wanted to ask if anyone had other ideas or anything like that. Samantha says I will not be available. Son has a football game. See, they have a football game, but we like the raffle idea. I love the raffle idea. I think that'll be fun. So we can absolutely.
Yeah, the raffle idea that one seems good.
Okay, awesome. We'll stick with that. Okay. Let's see. And I'm going to leave this open to if you guys or anyone watching the video, if you have another idea of something else you would like to see happening at this event for David Romero on the 29th that we can do quickly and easily, let me know. My email is there on the screen, hfitch@kilgore.edu. Or Ms. Gail can also handle these. You can email her also. Ms. Gail, is it B Gail?
Yes, B Gale. Yep, that's it.
Awesome. So you can email one or both of us at
Both
any
is
time.
probably the best
Both
because
is a good idea.
if I answer first or if Miss Fitch answers first, then at least the other one sees what's being asked and answered.
Yeah,
And that sounds great.
I think
Do we have any kind of promo flyer or something that we could also have available for that booth?
we do. I can send, let's see. The last one that I had was the one that I sent out to KC Business, I think. Y'all don't look at my email. Uh, nope, nope. I had it. Yeah, I'm not
You
gonna
could,
find it quickly, so
you could
and
look
I don't
for
wanna
it,
go
but
in the
yeah,
wrong email. So,
yeah, I just thought what we needed at the table, like a,
yes, yes, so
like
I
a
do
signing
have a
up,
flyer.
interested for more,
Oh, for our,
okay.
for SKD?
Our little table that we might have at that event,
Mhm.
we'll just have to fine tune,
Oh,
you
I
know,
have
this
bookmarked.
raffle basket, a sign up sheet, a brochure. What do we have at the table? I don't know what you have already available to you.
I have a lot of basic decorations. I have a lot of bookmarks that have information about the club and the
Good.
requirements that we usually give out. I have a couple of buttons that our members like to wear. I keep those so that we can keep wearing them. Um, I have a few little decorative things, and I usually try to get a
Okay.
basket of candy or something just for,
Attract people over there.
it's
Yeah.
great, right? You can't go wrong with chocolate. So,
Right. Yeah.
so
It brings somebody over to the table and they feel like they have to talk to you about it because they just took your candy.
exactly.
So that's good. Then you could have a chance to discuss it.
Exactly. So it's a lasso,
Perfect.
right? So yes, absolutely. And I do have those bookmarks that I hand out. And I get more every semester from the national office. They send them to me for free.
Yay. Okay. I just wanted to see, and then certainly I'll help that evening early, I'm
Absolutely.
sure.
Okay.
Perfect.
Awesome. So yes, definitely needing volunteers to help with that. If you are available, please, please, please let us know.
hmm
Okay, so any other questions about that event or concerns? 5:30 to 7:30. And so I would look for volunteers from like 5 to 8 because we would kind of clean up and put away things, but it wouldn't take that long probably.
I might be a little late.
That'd be okay.
I don't get off till
My
5.
schedule and I work
Yeah.
until 11.
See, and that would be totally fine if you want to come and you might be late or anything like that. And it's not, like I said, not a mandatory thing. I'm just looking for a couple volunteers. If I get more, that'd be great. If I get less, I'll be sad, but it's okay. So there's that. Um, so that is all on that event right there. Um, the next item on our list was, oh, it's a question. It's a question for our members. And again, I'm just going to keep telling you guys to email me all this stuff. Um, but again, you can email me your preferences and we'll talk about it here now too. But the question on the floor was, do we want to go in with the theater for a Halloween event? And Miss Gail, you had some more information on that than I did, I think.
Yeah, there is going to be I wonder if I could find it real quick, but or make myself note to send that on. But I know the drama department is doing a kind of, I don't want to call it a play because it's more like readings and kind of the biography of Poe, and it's this whole dramatic presentation about that.
Edgar Allan Poe.
So I have to get more details to you, but I know that they are doing that. And that might be something that we might be able to, at least that event, again, we could have a table maybe. Because people who would go to that would be the English type student, and drama students go hand in hand. So,
Absolutely. And I think it's Edgar Allan poetry or something along those
yeah.
lines. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but we can get more information out about that. Is that something you guys would be interested in? Maybe? Yeah, I like it. So yeah, we can send out more information on that and we'll get that together and start working on that pretty quickly then. I also had, I don't want to do all these, okay? It's a lot. But we also have the option if we don't want to do that, we could do, I have other ideas were a Thanksgiving sort of event in November. Something along the lines of thankful for reading, something like that. And that would be I mean, maybe a book collection or just any other kind of ideas that you guys might have. And another alternative might be another Christmas event, like what we did with the book drive. Now, I will tell you guys, the book drive, the success of the book drive was primarily in thanks. We did have some good donations, but the library here donated a lot of those children's books that we ended up collecting, and I don't know that they would be able to again, but any amount of books, if we can get it to our kids' hands, why not, right? That's a good thing. So, so that is something else to be considering. And so you know that the fall is always my favorite time because we have so many holidays and things we can choose from and play with. It makes me happy. So that is something else that we can look into if you guys are interested. And since they are kind of far off, this gives you guys the opportunity to think about it and to let us know where you stand and what you think on that. We also, oh yeah, I also want to collect ideas for the spring project. My initial idea when I started working on SKD was that we would have just one project and one, like a community project, and then maybe one event or fundraiser or something each semester. So doing 2 things a semester, right? And so what kind of project or fundraisers would you guys be interested in doing for the spring? And that would be something else that you can absolutely email to me, send to me after you have a chance to think about it, and get it rolling around in your heads, right? I'm going to remember, I'm going to send out this agenda so that everybody can remember what we're talking about here.
Thank you.
But I will send it out after the meeting because I think I sent a shortened version with the initial invitation, but I'll send out another one for everybody. Awesome. Thank you for joining. Yes, I love this. Okay, cool. Miss Gail, is there anything else you want to add to that part? Events or
No, not at this time. I'm still thinking like the rest of them, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, we all are. We're all rolling in our heads right now. It's what I do. I just start the idea and let you guys run with it.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
okay, well, the next item on our list, again, I know I'm going kind of fast, is because I have a lot I want to talk about and I want to get it all kind of in there. We signed up again, surprise. We we signed up for a display cabinet in the Old Main. And it's again, the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Alliance, the DEI committee. They have a display cabinet in Old Main, and I'm sure you guys have seen those if you've ever been on campus. And so what they are hoping to do is that every month this year, they want to have a different club add to that cabinet. And when they sent out the ad for it, I jumped on December because I like December. And so that was kind of, I was the deciding factor there, you guys, I'm sorry. So we got December. And in December, they had religious diversity as their theme. And I thought, well, that kind of goes good with holidays if that's what we want to go, because I'm a holiday fanatic, I just am. But at any rate, the central theme is religious diversity. We would be setting up mid-November because, of course, we're not here most of December, right? So we would actually have a month and a half because we are awesome, instead of a month. And we would have to take it down in January. But we would have that time, and Miss Gail had sent me, there it is, this as one potential option, getting it printed like really big and putting it maybe up there, along with some other artifacts and things like that. And it has a Christianity, Sikhism. I've not heard of that one. I like that one. Okay. Islam.
Yeah,
Uh,
right. And yeah, of course, some of these aren't, you know what your major religions are, but this does have other religions. I mean, we could emphasize the major and other types of display, right? But I just thought this was interesting because it had some religions that we may not have even heard of. And it does, what this is the, what is it that they call it? The, do unto others as you would have others do unto you.
Mhm.
And
Their
it's
mantra
in
kind
all,
of thing.
see how it's all their interpretation, that all these religions have that in common about respect for others, that you should do unto others as you would have them do unto you, that idea. And all the religions have that same idea. So that's the idea that there is that one teaching that everyone shares, like, and as you study other world religions, that is the case, right? That there's more similarities sometimes than differences. And yeah, so I ran across this, I thought this was one of the cool things that could be on display there. Of course, I think we overall need to emphasize Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, Islam,
The major ones that
Buddhism,
people-
maybe, right? Because those are the ones that are in the world the most popular. So,
And most likely in our student population.
and most likely in our student population for sure.
I think so. I like that. So yes, I love that. I think that's awesome. We were also kicking around the idea of perhaps asking everyone to volunteer to take on a different religion and putting together maybe an infographic that gives us just information about it, and maybe find an artifact to go with it. So maybe one person does Buddhism and go find a little Buddha statue or things like that that maybe we could add to the display. So we're kicking ideas around for that as we go. So again, let me know. So that's kind of where we're going with that. And if you have other ideas for religious diversity, displaying that and putting it together, then please, by all means, send it forward. We would love to hear it. And these are just ideas that we came up with as Miss Gail and I were spitballing ideas. So, okay. Fall induction ceremony. Do we want to do one? And so what that would involve is that at the end of fall, which would be probably very early December, maybe late November, we would put together a ceremony, and it would be very similar to our spring ceremony. Now, in the spring induction ceremony, typically what I do, or what I have done in the past, we've only had one each year. And I will get all our certificates and all our pins that have been throughout the semester. So if you're a brand new member right now, you just joined, I'm going to receive your certificate and your pin pretty soon. And so I would keep that until the spring, and then we would have our induction ceremony at the end of the spring in the May. And I would give out certificates. It's a very formal event. We usually have, snacks or something there to nibble on. And I pass out the certificates and the pins. We have a guest speaker. I try to make it fancy, but yeah, so we try to make it fancy. So that's what that is. And the question on the floor is, do we want to also try and do one for the fall, which would be in December, not just in May? And the reason this is a question is because what I've been running into is we have a lot of people who join in the fall, but they also graduate in the fall. And they're not coming back in the spring. And so then I have to track down their address and email and mail it to them, which I'm fine with. But a lot of them don't even get word about the ceremony in the spring. So that is a question on the table, whether or not we want to do that, in which case our officers, I'm hoping, will take a much bigger role in helping to plan and execute the induction ceremonies this year and next. So that is something else to consider. Nominations, I'm kind of moving forward because I'm looking at, we got like 15 minutes left, and I want to give you guys chances to ask questions and things. So the final item on the floor is we need to nominate potential honorary members for our chapter. An honorary membership is an honor that we get the privilege of bestowing on essentially friends of Sigma Kappa Delta, usually someone within the college that maybe is not affiliated with us yet. And part of this purpose is to recognize those who have donated to us or helped us or been a bit influential for us. If you have a special teacher that has helped you so much, things like that, those are great. We can certainly add them to a potential honorary member list. And that we give them certificates and pins too. And last semester we honored Dr. Kays, who is the president of the college, Dean Johnson, who is the head of the Arts and Humanities Division and Math, and department head, the English department head, Jason Graves. So we gave him that. And then Professor Stephanie Lasik, who was a sponsor with me before COVID. So when COVID hit, it's kind of so that is something else that I would like to know is who would you nominate to get that kind of honor within the college, and then we can add them to a potential list and maybe take a vote if we have too many. I don't think we'll have too many, but if we have more than like 10, we'll have to take a vote, that kind of thing. So that would be that. And okay, so I know that I think we had a couple that joined late, so I want to go back over. If I'm going to send this agenda out by email, that way everybody will have it and you can look at it and see. Man, she ran through all that really quick. It's okay. I'm going to send it to you, and you guys can send emails back to myself and Miss Gail and let us know your thoughts, your decisions, if you're inclined to volunteer, that would be awesome. Please do so. And so there's that. If you came in a little late, that's okay. I hit record, and so I'm hoping that this will be. I hope it recorded, and I'm hoping I hope it recorded, and and I'll post it up later so that we can all review and you can go through and see what we talked about and everything. But I am primarily at this point. My biggest concern is the David Romero project, making sure that we have volunteers for that. Oh, you'll be here. Yes. I would have questioned those. That's okay. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. The more the merrier. Dress warm. Or well, maybe, I don't know. It's gonna be the 29th.
It's a little cold in here.
Yeah, it's a little bit cooler. I don't know. Guys, it's college. Dress in layers everywhere. Dress in layers because it's hot in one place and cold in another. So that is my primary concern at this point. However, all of these other things we've talked about, such as maybe a Halloween thing, those are all coming up pretty quickly. So I would love to get some input. And my plan is for us to run another meeting in 2 weeks. I will probably be here in the library as I am now, in the conference room. I'm going to reserve it ahead of time this time. And and I'll be here in the conference room, and we'll also have it on Zoom. So that's the plan anyway. Yeah. And that'll give you guys 2 weeks to look over and decide and think about, mold this stuff over. And if you have other suggestions, bring them to us. Yeah. So that's kind of where I am. I think that's all I have, guys. Miss Gail, do you have anything you would like to add that we didn't cover?
No, not at this time. I think this is a lot to get us motivated for sure. So I think that we'll wait to see some others that view this at a later time and hope they also respond to, like you said, our eminent thing is the event with Mr. Romero. So
Yeah.
good.
Okay. Excellent. Okay, so questions, concerns from anyone?
Hi, did you see any keys in here?
Any keys?
Yes, someone lost their keys.
I have not. You can check behind the desk up there though. Looking for keys. All right. Well, if we don't have any other questions, guys, I will get us wrapped up because I've kept you for almost a full hour, even though I was talking as fast as I can. And I'm sorry, and I'm not sorry. right? That's, yeah, it's okay. So sorry, not sorry, but it was just a lot of information that I wanted to get out there and kind of quick overview. So any questions, any concerns, any ideas, volunteering, whatever it may be, please, please, please email us and let us know. And I guess until next time. Yeah. So I hereby, let's see, what is it? Motion, that's the word.
Emotion, yeah.
Making motion to end the meeting.
I second that.
All right. Any opposed? All right, we're ready. Okay, well, I conclude the meeting. Thank you so much for joining us. I am going to close out our video. Actually, I'm going to stop recording first. And then if I can remember, okay, I'll just stop the, yeah. I'll find it. There it is. Stop the recording.